Hello, I'm Archibald Chesterfield III, AC3. Welcome to the Poor Pluta channel. The Poor Pluta channel, fuckers. The Poor Pluta channel. And today I'm doing paid reviews because I don't do shit for free. Remember, like, subscribe, and tell your fuckhead friends. Also remember, Patreon, fuckers. You could sponsor a small amount of money every month. Keep me full time. Otherwise, I might have to get a job. Okay, here we go. Archie, this is from Dr. Johnny. Archie, I am a long-time viewer of your channel. Although when you go off onto topics other than watches, I tune out. With that being said, nonetheless, your channel is entertaining. Attached is a photo of my current collection. Solid gold Rolex pre-ceramic Submariner. Solid gold Rolex Day-Date 18038. Solid gold Daytona 11652 p.m. PN. And Breguet steel transatlantic on strap. I'm in the market for a daily wearer. Something I will not cry over if scratched or scuffed a little, but at the same time, something with a unique look and obvious quality. Preferably Rolex, but I'm open to others. It has to be automatic. I've sent you $20 for review, and I look forward to your opinion. Dr. Johnny, I know exactly where you are coming from, man. I know exactly, and it's funny how you've put this email to me, and I can recall these same emotions. I had a couple of gold watches. And sure enough, you know what happened, don't you? Yes, fuckers, yes. It happened, right? What happens is that they get scratched and you realize it's a precious metal. It's hard to live with. So you do need steel stunners, and I know exactly where you're coming from. I really do understand where you're coming from. And, you know, it's very interesting. You've had some watches. I've had a gold sub, and you had a 18038. And that's exactly what I've had there. And I gotta tell you, thank you so much for sending that pic. It is a beautiful collection. Absolutely fucking beautiful. It's really looking cool. It's looking really cool. And I gotta fucking tell you, you've got the gold Submariner, which, I love it. I really love the pre-ceramic gold sub. You got an 18038, which, looking at your dial, fuck. I actually had a friend of mine who's got the exact same dial on his 18238. Man, that is sexy. I love the gold Daytona, and I also love the Breguet. So now we're looking at, you're saying Rolex? Of course, Rolex is heavy duty. It's fantastic. Man, I tell you what I'd be adding steel. You want to add steel? Okay, I would be adding simple. I'd be adding a Rolex Explorer 2. That's right. I'd be adding a Polar, but you could add a black one if you wanted to. If you didn't want to go for the Explorer for whatever reason, the other thing you could add, see, you have a look at your Rolexes there. You've got a dive watch in the sub. You've got a dress watch in the day-date. You got a chronograph. What's missing is a GMT function watch. So I'd possibly go Polar Explorer 2 or a GMT. I think that is one fucking sexy way to go. Man, that is sexy. That is really fucking sexy. And I can't see you doing, you know, I reckon myself, the collection is beautiful. I'd get the fucking Explorer 2. I mean, you hear me spruik it. It's really quite good value. Now, the funny thing is, you know, these Explorers, they were kind of hot about 10 years ago, they were hot as shit. You know, now they've softened a bit. So I really think bang per buck wise, you can't go past a Polar or a Black Explorer 2. I'd probably go pre-ceramic to tune into the same sort of pieces in your collection. You could go GMT, but I mean, it just balances out your collection because you've got dive, you've got dress, you've got chronograph. Throw in a fucking GMT. Keep the Breguet. I really do love the Breguet. And I tell you what, I really do miss a Breguet. I think they are amazing. It's really high-end watchmaking. Fucking fantastic piece there. So in my own opinion is add an Explorer 2 or add a GMT. What do I think of your collection? I love it. Man, that is a fucking nice collection. It's gold sub, day-date, a Daytona, and you got a fucking Breguet Transatlantic. Man, that is a nice collection. Very, very nice. I honestly don't think you could do any wrong with that collection. It's a beautiful, great collection. Maybe add a bit of steel. I'd like to add a bit of steel there. That's the only criticism, is to add a bit of steel. You know, the other thing you could do is you could add a GMT function Rolex. Maybe add a no-date sub or a Sea Dweller, a steel Sea Dweller, to give you another steel piece. But I think you're going to love it. You're going to love having a steel piece. You've got so much gold there, which is great. Gold is a fantastic way to go. But I reckon a couple of steel stunners, man, you are going to fucking love your collection. The collection rocks, Doc. It rocks. And thank you so much for the review. And you've been a loyal fan for a long time, Doctor. So thank you so much. I'm ArchieLuxury. Tell me what you fuckers think of that.
We specialize here in pre-owned Rolex watches. Rolex watch is a very special timepiece, and we always do the servicing exactly as factory specifications. We buy a pre-owned piece and we put it into brand new condition. We have Rolex certified technicians working on that. We completely disassemble the piece. We adjust and polish and change every single part of the watch.
You have to have certified watchmakers that know what they're doing. If you have an expensive car, you're just not going to bring it to any mechanic that doesn't know what they're doing.
You spend $5,000, it's like if you put money in the safe deposit box. And 1 or 2 years from now, you will keep having your $5,000. We have to spend a lot of money to get all this equipment together, but makes me feel I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. It's not a question of money, it's my passion.
Jewelers on time, simply the best.